Have to versus want to. So this morning I woke up with this like feeling in my stomach, this like kind of like a knot, anxious kind of feeling of like something was gonna fall apart, or I was missing something, or there was so much I had to do, and this like ugh kind of feeling. And so I let it be, got my coffee, had my breakfast, this, that, sat to do my meditation. So as I'm sitting there, just, being with myself, I then had even more come up for me because there's things that I need to get done that are completely out of my comfort zone. Like I've been really like stepping my boundaries, like pushing, let's go kind of thing, right? So I had more of that also come up, like, oh my God, I got to do this, blah, 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 that coming, blah, blah, all that coming up for me. So I just sat there and I felt the feeling in my stomach, that have to, that should, that something's going to go wrong if I don't. And instead of jumping on that next task in order to get these things done that I should get done, I sat with it and I allowed it. And it's like, I don't have to nothing. And what happens, okay, so for me, to finish the story, it calmed everything down. All of a sudden, inspiration started to hit. There's certain things that, so for example, one of the things I'm doing is creating a blog post for someone else's site. And that right there was one of the things that was coming up for me outside of my comfort zone. What am I going to do? Blah, 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 going on in the head. Anyways, as I sat there and I realized I don't have to, right? I just sat there. All of a sudden, I got into my want to. And inspiration hit, an topic idea hit, and I'm like, oh my God, and I ran to my computer. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go, right? So that's the difference between have to and want to. There's two different vibes, and both of them could be working at the exact same time. So it's something I do want to do, but the have to, that fear, that should, all of that, that feeling is so much louder in the body. And what it does is it takes you out of your power, where the want to keeps you in your power. And they both could be playing at the same time. The only difference is the have to and the should is so much louder because all the guilt, all the shaming, all of that as a child that you received, right? And things with society, oh, you got to this and you got to that and you got to be busy, 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 go, 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 and all that kind of stuff, right? So yeah, if you want to start working on that and getting into your power, getting into I choose to, I want to, rather than have to, connect with me and we'll work together.